is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Chuds BBQ. My name is Bradley Robinson, and today I'm going to show you how I made this. Beautiful, delicious, smoky, tender, juicy, amazing direct heat turkey breast. Coming up. This is a turkey breast. Pat it dry. And what I got here is a giant boneless turkey breast. This is the same kind that they cook at all the barbecue joints, and luckily around these parts I can get them at my local grocery store, good old HEB. But if you can't find these, you could probably look online or talk to your local butcher or buy a whole turkey, debone your own breast, do whatever you gotta do. But as for this one, not really too much to do. Might trim it up a little bit if there's anything weird kind of hanging off, just kind of square things up a bit. But it's kind of a scraggly cut anyway, because that tender has been removed, all the bones have been removed, so not too much you could do about it. So I'll probably just plump this up nicely once it's on the smoker. And typically when I'm doing a turkey breast like this, I will pull this skin off because it tends to get kind of rubbery and kind of chewy. It doesn't really make for the best presentation. But today I'm going to try something I've been wanting to do for a while but never tried before, which is putting this on the Chud box and making a direct heat turkey breast. Now I have no idea if the skin will actually get crispy or if this is just a waste of time, but that's why I'm here, folks. Today we're going to figure it out. So before we go ahead and get this thing on, we need to season it up. And today I'm going with some good old-fashioned SPG. This is 2 part 16 mesh black pepper, 1 part diamond crystal kosher salt, and 1/2 part granulated garlic. So if you want to make this yourself, you totally can, but if you want to use all the exact same stuff I am, you can pick some of this up on the website or use whatever rub you like. But these things are already pre-brined 99% of the time, so I don't want to go too heavy with the salt. I want to add some garlic to make sure it's nice and golden, and of course we got to have some black pepper because this is barbecue in Texas after all. So I think this pepper heavy garlicky rub should work out perfectly. Just a nice even coating all the way around, starting on the underside as I always do. No need for a slather, especially with turkey. It's such a short cook that it'll probably end up being kind of weird if you put a slather on there. And it's nice and tacky already. Beautiful. Flip it over, and we'll do the same to the top side and all the sides because we don't want to forget the sides, folks. Rookie move. Very nice. Just kind of eyeballing some good pepper coverage. Beautiful. That is looking like a nicely seasoned turkey booby. Let's go ahead and fire up that pit. That's a big boy. And on the pit we go. Got this pit fired up to right around 300 degrees. And today I'm going to do something a little bit differently because we're only taking this turkey breast up to, 155, 160-ish. And I'm trying to get some crispy skin on there. I'm going to start it out skin side down, giving us plenty of time to get that skin nice and crispy without overcooking this turkey booby. Boop. On we go. Love that sound. So again, I'm rocking this right around 300 degrees, and we'll check back in about an hour. This video is not sponsored by anybody, but I did want to take a quick moment to remind you guys to go sign up for Ember TV. In fact, let's take a quick look.
On this episode of the Pellet Grill Masterclass, we're having a sausage party. It may seem a little bit daunting because a lot of people say you don't want to see how the sausage is made. We're going to go through it step by step, and with a few easy techniques and some simple ratios, we're going to make something that is miles better than anything you're going to get at a local grocery store, and it's going to be delicious.
Pretty cool. And if you're not familiar with Ember TV, it's a barbecue project I've been working on with several other barbecue content creators for the last few months. And basically what Ember TV is an online barbecue streaming platform with exclusive content from a whole bunch of different content creators. We're talking master classes about grilling, pellet grills, offset smokers, live fire, travel shows, competition shows, podcasts, and just a bunch of exclusive barbecue content that you're not going to find anywhere else. And if you're like me and you can't quite get enough barbecue in your life, you're going to love Ember TV. Highly recommend it. We've been working really hard on it, and I'd appreciate it if you check it out. I'll have a link in the description box of this video where you can go sign up and get a whole bunch of barbecue content. New episodes are dropped every week. We're about an hour into this cook, and it's time to flip this guy over. Ooh, that's a lot of color. Looking pretty good. Definitely a little on the dark side, but to be completely honest with you, I checked it about 20 minutes in, and I realized that I should have cleaned these grates better because I cooked a pork butt last night, and I think I left a little bit of grease on there, but that's all right. A little extra color on a turkey breast is always fine for me, and you can tell it's looking pretty golden in there. So we're gonna let this rock on the other side for probably another hour or so, or until it comes up to temp, and then we'll check back in. Next up, let's go ahead and get some butter ready for this turkey. Starting with some butter. Well, better make it 2. Oh, geez. And once our butter is nice and hot and boobly, we're gonna go ahead and add some garlic, which I'm gonna crush up real quick. While it's going with some fresh thyme, and some fresh sage leaves, and just give those a quick little fry. Ooh, smelling so good. And I was gonna put some rosemary in there, but oddly enough, the grocery store was fresh out, which is weird this time of year. But anywho, we'll let this cook away for another little bit. Now that we've got this beautiful herby, garlicky, infused butter back over at the pit, I'm gonna just brush a little bit on top while this thing finishes off. I'm sure some will drip off, giving us some of that nice fat smoke. And this is gonna kind of act like a basting butter, kind of act like a little mop sauce. But I mean, just already, look at that. Beautiful. This is temping right around 145 at this point. So once it comes up another 10 degrees, we'll pull it off and wrap it up. All right, folks, and off this comes our beautiful, nice looking turkey breast, registering right around 155 internal. Got the lovely smoky color on there. Hope that's coming through. But down we go. And we're gonna wrap it up in some foil. But before we do, you know we're gonna cover this with our butter. Oops. Oh no. Oh God, what is he doing? Oops, some garlic fell in. Oh well. Oh goodness, okay. Beautiful. Now I'm gonna let this rest for probably about 20-30 minutes, and then we'll see how it came out. All right, y'all, this has been resting for a little bit, and I'm ready to dive in. And I gotta say, this has been a very easy, pleasant cook on a beautiful day. And I haven't had some smoked turkey in quite some time, and I think it's time to dive on in. Ooh, oh, that smells so good. Nice, juicy looking, beautiful, dripping with butter turkey breast off the direct heat pit. I mean, would you just look at it, folks? Come on. Ooh, I'm ready. I just want to take a bite out of it. Beautiful looking turkey right there. I mean, look at the colors on that. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's go ahead and slice on in. And there we have it, folks. A beautiful, nice, juicy, super tender looking, nice, direct heat slice of some turkey breast. Oh, I'm excited. Let me get a few more. And before we give this a taste, oops, how could he? Gotta say, folks, loving the color, loving the skin on look, the butter all over the board, these nice juicy slices. Whew, yeah, let's dive in. To be completely honest, I have no idea why I've never done this before, but let's go ahead and see how this came out. Go for a nice little middle piece here. Oops, another Dunkaroo, never hurt anybody, but beautiful looking stuff, nice and juicy, nice and tender. Come on. That's just a straight bite of delicious barbecue turkey right there. That thyme and sage are coming through, but kind of subtly in the background. Not too buttery, but we can always get a little more off the table here. Nom, nom, nom. Turkey, every time I make it, I say the same thing. Why don't I make this more often? But so flavorful, nothing bland or dry about it at all. Nice and tender, just a really easy cook for an amazing bite of barbecue. Ow. Oh, no. That skin is really nice too. It's definitely not crispy like I was hoping for, but it's also not rubbery or chewy or anything like that, you know? It's kind of like a competition chicken thigh, that bite through skin. We'll have to try again another day for that crispy skin. Maybe do a dry brine or something. I'm not really sure. The fact that these come packed in brine and water, I think makes it pretty difficult to get an actually really crispy skin like I do on a Thanksgiving turkey. And if you want some crispy skin turkey, you should check out my Thanksgiving videos. But this, that's good just year round. Direct heat flavor coming through. Who doesn't love a good bite of smoked turkey? The best part is it's just not super heavy like a beef or a pork or something like that. Like you could actually eat this and not feel super full at the end. And there's plenty of it. Make some good sandwiches out of that. It's kind of nice leaving the skin on too, because we even got a little fat cap on there. It's kind of like bark, fat, meat. It's like a brisket. I cooked a turkey like a brisket and this happened. Oh, that was very good. I'm telling you folks, if you haven't made a giant turkey breast like this before, I highly recommend it. It's a great way to feed your friends and family, weeknight dinners, all that. But also, everything you don't use, hold on. Throw this on the meat slicer and get the best cold cuts of your life. Oh, it smells so buttery, so herby. I'm just gonna keep going. This is my dinner tonight. Now, gotta say, I'm really glad I did this because next time a holiday rolls around, it's gonna be really nice to know that I can cook a very quick and easy, juicy, delicious piece of turkey on the mini Chud box in case everything else is full up or just trying to make life easy. But without further ado, I think it's time for the official taste test. All right, y'all, and that is it. That is how to make an absolutely fantastic direct heat smoked turkey breast. I highly recommend giving this one a try. It's a really quick and easy cook, and the flavor from that butter and all the juices hitting the coals is really a great way to add some flavor to a relatively bland cut of meat. But all that being said, if you enjoyed this video, let me know by hitting that subscribe button. Let YouTube know by dropping a like on this video. If you give this recipe a try for yourself, be sure to tag me on Instagram at Chuds BBQ. I'd love to see what y'all are cooking. Big shout out to all the Patreon members. Thank you for supporting Team Chud and allowing me to keep making all of these videos. And until the next time I see you, please go cook something outside. Peace.